but it is the end of the spooky season. Our last few episodes have been dedicated to the scaries and the spookies, and I have another little surprise for you. So, today we had a couple of trailers lined up. We were going to talk about some games and talk about some movies, but before we get into all that, I wanted to surprise you with another tournament-style elimination. Now, last time, go check out the video. We did our favorite childhood femme fatales, a whole elimination breakdown. Go check out that video. You'd be really surprised who actually takes that victory, but go check that out. But today, my friend, we are going to talk about and break down the greatest horror movie villains.
Horror movie, not including
Horror
no games, or
villains.
just all movies?
No games,
Whoa.
classic horror movie villains. And I already know I'm going to catch some flack. There is a lot of people off this list that should be here. I tried to keep it to more of our favorites. Art the Clown is not on this from the Terrifier series. I've not seen any of those movies. I don't know if you have.
Nope.
So there are, excusably, there are some people missing off this list.
Curious. I have not seen this list, so I'm curious to see what we consider a villain, or like
horror movie,
like
villain.
a villain, or like just a murderer, or is this
A
an
murderer?
actual villain?
Oh, well, we'll see. We'll get your opinion on that. But again, comment down below if you feel like we missed anybody. If your favorite wasn't on this list, put them down below, and maybe we'll revisit this. But here's the list for now, my friend. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
So this is the greatest.
Oh, you going?
horror
Oh
movie
man.
villains. All right,
Oh, so it's
I'm gonna give you a
villain
moment.
villains.
I'm gonna give you a moment to
Villain
absorb this, right?
villains.
Villain villains, my friend. Okay. So we have, starting on the left side of our bracket, we have the OG Freddy Krueger. We have Candyman. Then we got second round right here. We got Hannibal Lecter versus
We gotta make sure
Michael
we
Myers.
just a quick little abracadabra movie magic. We got to make it Candyman, not Candyman.
Ooh,
We are missing.
all right.
We are missing
Little-
a D.
Little misspelling right there. It's all right.
Well,
So,
Magic.
do your little spell right there, and we'll fix that in editing.
Expelliarmus.
There we go. Boom. So we got Freddy Krueger versus Candyman. We got Hannibal Lecter versus Michael Myers. We got
man.
Leatherface versus Jason Voorhees.
No.
We have Pennywise versus Pinhead. We have Ghostface from Scream versus The Thing from The
That's an
Thing.
interesting one. That's an interesting one because that is like a universal, right? He doesn't.
I don't
okay,
think
the
that's
Thing
an
is
interesting
different.
one. I think that's a
The
cut
Thing
and dry
could be
one.
he could be anyone or anything. He's not like his own character. Like Freddy Krueger's Freddy Krueger. The Thing could be me.
Well, the
the
thing,
thing
the
could
thing
be
is
you.
the thing. The thing is the thing. Chucky versus the
A
Xenomorph.
xenomorph.
Jigsaw
Damn,
versus
dude.
Dracula.
But which Dracula?
No,
Bram
classic
Stoker's?
Yes, Bram Stoker's Dracula. And Frankenstein versus the Predator. I should have prefixed this in the beginning. All these were placed at random. So the brackets were set up. The names were completely placed at random. And this is our list. Are you ready, my friend?
I'm ready. I'm ready. Let's do
Right.
it. Let's see. This is
Same
gonna be
rules
a-
like the first time around. This is not we're not debating. We're not arguing against each other. We have to agree who moves on to the next bracket. So we're going to start in our
Let's
first
put on the
spot.
thinking cap here.
And always for the watch.
Well, watch.
All right. Let's go, my friend. We have in our first bracket Freddy Krueger versus Candyman.
which honestly, they're very similar even in their abilities, right?
These are actually some
With
really cool
Candyman-
placements being random.
Yes, because and let's just say it was a versus. Who would really win? One's about nightmares. The other one's kind of the same thing. Kind of goes into your dream when you say Candyman in the mirror 3 times. I remember doing that
Right.
back as a kid, going in there. Candyman and Bloody Mary. Go in the bathroom, dude. Turn off the light and say, Bloody Mary. And there was always someone in there to go, just kind of who set it up. But I don't know. That's an interesting one.
I mean,
Candyman
I'll
is
start,
honestly
my-
traumatically. When I saw Candyman, that thing with the bees in his body, the
pouring out of
bees
his
everywhere.
mouth, yeah.
But Freddy is a legend. This guy has been in more movies than I think I mean, he's up there with Michael Myers and Jason in some of the most Elm Street movies ever around, right? And then the remix that they made, the remake, should I say, Candyman 2. That's a hard one.
That remake. Let's take that one off the list. I love the actor, but that was a terrible remake. Robert Englund is Freddy Krueger. Without him, without that voice, without that sadistic nature, you do not have that character. But
We're gonna have to go with Freddy.
I know where my vote lies. Yeah, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have
Candyman.
to go
I'm sorry.
with...
Yeah, it's got to be Freddy. Freddy is the legend. I mean, he's an iconic character. I gotta say, Freddy Krueger's moving on this one. Sorry, Mr. Candyman.
Sorry, Mr. Candyman.
Maybe in another time, another fight. You know.
But Freddy Krueger moves.
Freddy's moving on. Hannibal Lecter versus Michael Myers. Now, see here. This is another one. This is another tough one. I love Hannibal Lecter, right? Like his whole character as a real villain character is villain. But again,
I ate his liver.
This man has his. He is Halloween, right? Michael Myers is Halloween. His movie.
Michael Myers
Halloween.
is Halloween.
Is Halloween. Like his whole thing is Halloween, right? So. I gotta get. It's honestly in that term, it's a no contest.
I don't know if you call this a no contest.
No
Come on.
It's again
Hannibal
more movies.
Lecter, sadistic, cold, calculating.
But what did he have? He had 2 movies: Silence of the Lamb. Hannibal.
No, he did not. Silence of the Lambs, Hannibal, Red Dragon.
Well, Red Dragon.
He had a whole series, Hannibal.
Yeah,
and a whole prequel series. He had 2 series actually, if I remember correctly.
I mean, you're going to put Michael Myers against Hannibal Lecter. Even if they were to fight, it's not even fair. It's not even fair. Mike is taking it all day, every day, till this day.
All right.
Now, this one, again, this is a toughie, but I'm already favoring...
Leatherface versus Jason. This is a matchup. This is a great matchup.
All right, but you got to...
What? Come on, you're going to give it to Jason right away?
Again, because Friday the 13th, more movies, a plethora of movies. He's unkillable. Like, you got to remember, Michaal Myers, Jason, and Freddy are the 3...
He opens that door
and
just hits that guy with the hand. Just that one sequence alone is one of the most terrifying moments in all of horror. And you're going to just throw him under the bus that quickly?
Like Arnold said, if it bleeds, we can kill it. So Leatherface has to go. Jason's unkillable, baby, all day, every day.
All day, every day.
All day, every day. He keeps coming back.
Originally, he was not this immortal zombie.
Again, Leatherface is mortal. He is a scary villain, but it's the Manson family, not just him. Jason's only not, I think, in 2 movies, the one with his mother and the one with the clone guy.
See, this is the whole thing. He was not this immortal zombie that he started out to be. He's not even in his first movie. His mother's the killer in the first movie. He's got the potato sack in the second movie. And then it wasn't until, 4 where what's his name? Tommy Jarvis stabs the thing and then he brings him back to life accidentally, and then he just turns into this glorified zombie.
I know.
We're not just talking about who could defeat who. This isn't versus who's gonna beat up who, because
but you're saying greatest. These guys had more movies, sold more product, right? Like if you look at them as who's
I don't
the
disagree
bigger
with
name.
you. I'm just fighting you a little bit.
It's hard. That's all hard. That's an uphill battle, man. Leatherface, again, maybe in a different fight, Leatherface could take it, but big Jason, big Voorhees right there.
Jason's
now Pennywise.
This is a great matchup as
Pinhead.
Well. This one's good.
Matchup. This one's more even. This is a really tough one. Right? Because now we're taking,
and 2
Hellraiser
figures. Yes, absolutely.
Versus basically
versus Pennywise, a fallen god.
And my Pennywise is Tim Curry. Will always be Tim Curry.
You want Tim Curry's picture up there? Okay, editing. Switch the picture. We're gonna put Tim Curry's picture up there now. Oh my goodness.
I'm old, brother. I'm the classic man. I'm always gonna go back to.
Hey, Richie. Dude, Bill Skarsgård's Pennywise is fantastic.
Fantastic. I'm not
Chapter 1 is amazing. Hiya, Georgie.
He's great.
Bill Skarsgård is fantastic. I've missed you. I I've waited for you. I love Pennywise. But this is a fantastic matchup.
The man,
versus
the myth,
Pinhead.
Hellraiser.
Ooh.
Hellraiser.
You don't want to open up that box and release those.
Hellraiser.
And he's got a whole crew with him. What's the name of their whole crew? Oh, I gotta put that up.
But
at the
that
bottom.
came.
The
That
Xenophiles,
came,
something like that.
Yeah, they came later though. They were like in the second or third movie. They came in. They weren't in the first movie.
I'm pretty sure they were there right away. I don't know. Comment down
movie
below.
magic.
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure they were there right away. But I put my vote in Pennywise's camp here. I think that as far as horror movie villains go, people got to keep in mind, a lot of people think he had to scare you. He didn't have to. That was the way he tenderized you. That's the way he enhanced the flavor. If he wanted just to fold you up and crack you in half, he would do it in a second.
I know, but when you see that black leather with the pinhead and hellscape and the chains and the blood and that's terrifying. Like, that is a terrifying... That's a tough one because, like, I really feel Pinhead on this one, too.
You're going to go really Pinhead?
I'm feeling Pinhead just because I feel like he's the more terrifying way. Okay, Pennywise is scary to run into, but Pinhead that's torture. And that's not just torture. That's endless hell. Your soul is damn torture. Forever just being shredded up like... You know?
It is terrifying to say the least. All right, we move over to the right side of our bracket. Are you ready? Ghostface from Scream fame versus The Thing. I don't even think this is a matchup. Now, Ghostface admittedly, he's an assortment of killers. So it's not the same person every single time. So it is kind of cool, like the whole mystery of it. Again, kind of a cool matchup. You don't know who the killer is on both ends.
Yeah.
So honestly, a pretty cool. But The Thing, the body dysmorphia, it could become like a dog. It could be anything. That's the thing. The psychological horror that movie places on you, where you don't know who is what is what. That whole ending where were you, childs? And you just look, you don't even know to the end if the Thing was even killed. I don't even think this is a conversation. I think The Thing is the most scariest. I think The Thing is almost...
Ghostface created his own... He was the only one in a long time you can say that we haven't had a different kind of thing that isn't Michael Myers, Freddy, Jason, or Chucky.
He definitely... the Scream revitalized the whole, Stabber movie franchise, the horror movie.
And how many of that face was sold? How many of those masks were sold? How many people ran around as Ghostface? That's a toughie. A rapper named himself Ghostface. I don't know if he chose that because of it. Comment down below.
I have no idea.
No idea. But there is one rapper called Ghostface, so I'm pretty sure maybe it's the same similar. But I don't know. The Thing had really one movie for a long... It's terrifying.
All it needs is that one movie.
Is it a great villain? Is it a villain?
You can argue with me. My vote is going.
I'll cave on this one and say The Thing too, because I love that movie. And the same thing. Ghostface can be killed. If it bleeds, we can kill it. The Thing is almost very hard to kill.
Oh, it is absolutely terrifying.
Now, Chucky versus Xenomorph. This is like, honestly, I can't. I really don't feel that Chucky is scary.
Chucky is terrifying
as a kid. But now as an adult, I'm like, if I see that little thing coming at me, I'm taking him down on so many different ways. Like, you'd really have to surprise trying to jump on you and all that. And eventually they became kind of funny. He became his own funny character. The Xenomorph is terrifying, especially in the first Aliens movie with those tight corridors, with it breathing on you, the sheer ferocity of it, the face hugger. If we're going Xenomorph across the board, from getting a face hugger shoved on your face to that thing chasing you around, I mean, is it really a horror movie, The Alien? It was portrayed as the first one portrayed as a horror.
The very first movie is a horror movie, yes.
So
he's definitely a horror movie character.
I give it to the Xeno. I mean, Chucky, sorry, bud, but you're just a little doll, and the Xeno is the Xeno. Now, okay, Jigsaw versus Dracula. I don't know if you could defend Jigsaw on this besides the Saw movies being a gore fest.
If you again,
he's a wrinkly old man.
Boiling it down, he's a wrinkled old man. Dracula is just gonna.
And he was some of the original horror movie character: werewolf, Frankenstein, mummy, Dracula. The original lineup of horror movie characters, right? You got to think about it. I'm shocked we don't have werewolf on here. You know, right? We don't have werewolf. We could
There's a lot of exceptions.
A lot of them, I know. But out of the big four, back in those days, again, mummy, werewolf, vampire, Dracula, or Nosferatu, and Frankenstein. So I'm giving it. It's honestly, it's hard to give this to Jigsaw. Jigsaw is scary because, like, I trap you, I put you in this little magical room, and you got to find a way to oversee your own life. But Dracula is
play a game.
Yeah. No, we have Frankenstein.
No, Frankie's here.
Frankie's here, but you
put
put him against
again, all
Predator.
random, all random.
The Predator as a horror movie villain. I love the Predator.
If I had the Xeno on there, I couldn't exclude him.
I know. I love the Predator, but man, to put him up against Big Frankie,
against
the
monster
come on,
himself.
And
I know some people are gonna say it's Frankenstein is the doctor. We know that they were just trying to make it easy. As
the monster. It's Frankenstein's monster,
but it's Frankenstein's monster.
I mean, honestly, the one I even go back to the one with Robert De Niro. That one was a creepy one. When
Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yeah, Mary Shelley's. Like to me, I remember seeing that and going, "Damn, that's pretty intense stuff." I'm gonna give it, believe it or not, someone who's a huge Predator fan, and I am a huge. Put the light up a little bit. Luminous. I'm gonna give it to my man Frankenstein. I don't think Predator is a horror villain. I really want to give it to Frankie on this one. Now, that's not saying they're all going to make it to that end, but I wanted to see the two kings of the franchise originally, right? Dracula, Frankenstein. That is its own thing right there. So
we're going to get back to that side of the bracket.
We'll get back to that side.
We're going to pop over to the left right now. This is a great matchup that a lot of people wanted to see in movie form. Freddy Krueger versus Michael Myers. How are you feeling about this matchup?
This is where it gets these last set now. This is when it starts to get complex. I really don't know. Again, I will say the one saving grace maybe for Michael Myers.
Careful where you're waving that thing.
Yeah. The one saving grace from Mike is he didn't become funny. Where Freddy Krueger, through his later movies, became more of a, Freddy's gonna get you, like kind of like that character.
Dark meat.
Yes. So, on that situation alone, that Michael Myers was always a more serious character. His movies were more serious. You're
leaning to Michael Myers?
I'm leaning to Big Mike on this one, yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Because Freddy is terrifying, but watching his movies throughout the years...
One, two,
I know. I get it. Listen, they killed Johnny Depp in the first movie. I love... It's a hard one, but I have to go with the actual movie.
New Nightmare? Remember New Nightmare where they took it out of the movies?
That one was good.
That was trippy.
Yes.
I don't know. The Michael Myers legacy has gotten tainted, with Rob Zombie's Halloween movies.
Really? You didn't like those Rob Zombie ones? Weren't too
The first one was okay, but that giant Kane-looking guy, I didn't like.
Well, he was supposed to be a big guy. Mike is supposed to be that kind of fearful guy. He grabs you.
All of the, remember we were having the conversation about Halloween 3. You know what I mean? A Halloween movie without Michael Myers,
remember that's a Jason movie without Jason.
Right, there was a Jason movie without Jason. There's never been a Freddy movie without Freddy.
That is true. There's not been a Freddy movie without Freddy.
Listen, I presented this to you. I will concede to you on this one. You had given me the thing. I will concede to you, my friend. What would you want? Who do you want to see advancing?
Because all right, I'm gonna go with Mike because honestly, I want to see Michael versus Jason. That to me is the fight. That is the next movie that would have to be done is Michael Myers versus Jason
I
Voorhees,
think we're gonna
right?
piss a
The
lot
battle.
of people off.
I know
in
there's
that
gonna be
one.
people who are like, they're out of your
The
freaking
butcher
mind.
knife versus the glove, and we just gave it to the butcher knife. All right, we're moving on.
He
to
wasn't a butcher
Jake-
knife. It was
Michael
kind of like a
Myers?
butcher knife.
He
Yeah, he
the
kind of
big
had
kitchen
that
knife.
big.
Oh, not butcher knife, but he had the big kitchen knife.
But think of that thing just killing you.
The glove. Oh, the scene
Oh,
where
I
the
know,
glove
I know.
comes out of the bathtub, just still to this day. Just,
I know it's tough, and then turning Johnny Depp into a pool of blood and squirting him
Oh, the
onto the
geyser.
ceiling. Yeah,
pulling the mom through the door at the end of the movie, though, looks so terrible. That kills the whole movie in the last
Yes.
second. Him pulling
Yes.
a mannequin through the door. All right, next round, my friend, we got Jason Voorhees versus Pinhead.
and here's why I'm gonna go with Jason, and I'm gonna go with Jason on
Your
this over
logic
Pinhead.
is breaking everything. Go.
It has
Go
to.
ahead,
It has
tell
to
me.
break. It has to break.
Tell me
because
why.
when I was younger, going camping, or even thinking about being in the woods, Jason used to scare me, man. I swear. It was something about this big thing that you couldn't kill. This thing that just kept coming at you relentlessly. And you couldn't reason with it. You couldn't kill it. Pinhead, at least you can have a conversation.
Pinhead will have chains coming
I
at
know,
you.
I agree.
Ripping
But like
your
I said
skin off.
before, I want Michael Myers versus Jason. So this is why I'm only being the favoritism of Jason versus Mike. It has to be that we need that movie. I wanted that movie over Freddy Krueger versus Jason. I wanted these two tyrants of murder who can't kill each other to just sit there and just gnaw at each other's bodies.
But when did Michael become this unkillable force? Like
It's
he
the
was
same
very,
time-
He was
it was the
very
same time
fallible
Jason.
in the early movies.
So was Jason.
All right, we'll see what the fans say
And
about that one. Comment down below.
no,
because
these are better matchups because they're even more even. Like the Thing versus the Xenomorph, right? The Xenomorph can change. You got to remember, depending on what the Thing hosts on, it changes as well as the Thing can change into anything it touches. Now, if a Xenomorph ran into the Thing, would the acid blood be impossible for the Thing to take itself over because of a self-destructiveness that acid blood has once it breaks out? Because we've seen aliens use it against themselves.
Yeah,
They kill them just to melt the floor in the
there's
third
that
in
scene
the
in
movie in
AVP. Oh
Resurrection.
yes, well they use it but not to themselves because there's that scene in AVP. Remember where they rip the finger off and he shows the woman that the blood doesn't burn their own
AVP is
skin.
not the best movie to kind of base
Still canon, can't do nothing. Still
that
canon.
off of. But yes,
This is a fantastic matchup. But
Fantastic.
Again, the Thing can just turn itself into endless tentacles and.
But can it become a xenomorph if once the xenos grab it, and let's just say they realize the acid's the only thing, because xenos are smart, they're not stupid, they're not mindless, right?
No, they're
And
bugs. They're bugs.
they're-
They have hive mind
with
mentality. They
acid
are
blood.
mindless.
And what happens if a face hugger was to jump onto somebody who's the Thing? Could it
The head would
impregnate?
just shift to another part of the body.
And
The
then
head would just
what would happen
completely
is,
move.
let's just say it was to kill the face hugger. That it can't withstand that acid. We know it can't withstand fire. Well, they both can't really. So fire kills them, but acid is very similar to the fire. So I don't know. We'll give it to the Thing because I took Jason and Michael, so I'll give you the Thing.
I was about to cross out that T. Oh my god.
No, I'll give you the Thing. I'll give you the Thing on this one because you gave me Michael and Jason, and I know that's a tough one. Now Dracula.
Dun, 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 the classic of the classics.
That's the hardest. That's the hardest
The
because
OG versus the OG.
I'm a vampire fan. I love the it's getting a little hot. I love the vampire movies. I interview Bram
But what could
Stoker's
Dracula do to Frank? What could he
Frankenstein.
do to him? He couldn't do anything. Frank
The
could
power
just grab
wise,
him.
I know. No, Dracula's physically very strong. We know that.
Yes.
We know vampires are very strong. In general, they're very strong. Frankenstein is a hodgepodge put together kind of zombie creature. It's not very smart. His body parts are put together. He's incredibly strong too, but he's also forged together. But again, as a villain, It's a hard one. Dracula, I would love to. I want to put Dracula through, but I also don't know if Frankenstein, Dracula. I don't know. That could go either way. That's like the.
I think Dracula's got this, man. Like you just said,
I know.
Frank is just a compile of body parts. Dracula has so many more abilities. He can basically turn into a giant wolf bat-like creature. He has the strength. He has the mobility.
We'll give it to the Dracul. We'll give it to him.
Now we are in the semi-finals. Are you ready, my friend?
Oh, I'm ready. And now the one I've been waiting for is Michael versus Jason. Michael versus Jason. This is the Titans.
The two boogeymen?
The two boogeymen, the two unkillables, the two guys that are possessed by the demons and the devils and whatever you want to say. They are the guys that are you can't just outstrength them. You're not going to really outsmart them. They can teleport. They have similar abilities, similar fighting styles, similar weaponry, similar in size, similar in strength, similar in so many aspects that it's so hard. Both have even memorable masks, with the hockey masks and then the white. What's his name from Star Trek?
Oh, yeah.
Shatner.
I'm sure everybody knows that by now. It was a
William
William Shatner mask.
Yep.
Brown dyed in the hair and painted white. Yep.
Wow.
I think killer to killer, personally, I would give the huge edge to Jason. He's pretty much an unstoppable zombie. There is nothing that's going to bring him down. Chop off Michael Myers' head. I mean, I know you could say the same thing about Jason, but we've seen Jason get completely dismembered and somehow come back.
Well, here's the weird one, and this is where the whole thing broke, is when Jason goes to hell, right? They blow him up, and the crazy guy looks at his heart and eats the heart. Then it becomes Jason. Then that woman births out a Jason. By Jason Goes to Hell got really weird. You know, so did Michael Myers, but I don't know what is the more terrifying person to run into. Who would you really fear running into, right?
The hockey mask killer himself, I would be.
Because
his
hockey mask
stature,
man,
his size, the machete, all of it. Like, all right,
the
you see that
ugliness
little
of him.
kitchen knife, I'll be like, all right, dude, back up a little bit here. No, when you see it.
A sword versus a dagger, basically.
You're seeing this coming at you, or you're seeing this coming at you. Like, it changes the equation.
No, your whole. And again, Michael Myers killed within his own home, with his own areas. Jason has the entire woods, and it makes you kind of scared to go camping, right? Have you ever been into dark camping? You know there's no such thing as Jason, but in the back of your head, you're like, but what if there was a Jason right now outside my tent?
Oh, gosh.
I'll give it to Big J. I'll give it to Jason. Sorry, Mike. It's that you came to the final stages there, but Big Jason's taking it here. And Dracula versus the Thing again.
We have
that's a tough one.
We have a complete unknowing being that is just complete.
How far can the Thing go, though, really? As the most terrifying, greatest horror movie villain, am I going to really put him as the all-time? When I think of horror movies, I'm going to think of the Thing, or am I going to think of things like Dracula, Michael Myers, Jason? Like, honestly, if Michael Myers was on the other side, he would be towards the finals right now.
If you were stuck in a scenario where you had to go up against a vampire with a group of your best friends, you are going to revel in that thought. You're going to be like, guys, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to get this mother... If we had to go as a group of our boys and be in the Thing scenario... Come on, where you don't know if it's one of your best friends, where you don't know if it's even you at some points. People are like, I don't even know if it's me.
Yes, it's the fear, but Dracula, that fear of him coming at you, right? A vampire like that coming at you. Let's just say that 30 Days of Night or whatever. Being in a scenario like that. Is Dracula just himself, or is it about vampires across the board?
Well, right now we're doing character to character. So
character
yes, if
to
you
character.
Want to bring up Dracula
it's hard to
as
put
a vampire
the Thing because he doesn't have a look. There's not an iconic look.
That's
to
the
point.
That's the thing. That's the whole point. Is that it's this eternal entity that is just shape-shifting and everything.
All right,
I will bow.
You want the Thing? You want the Thing to go through?
I will bow. No, actually, out of respect for the OG, it would almost be improper.
The Thing is like, he got as far as he could get, and it's really Dracula versus Jason on this one, right? And unfortunately, believe it or not, I'm gonna be leaning towards Jason over Dracula.
Okay, now I'm gonna call erroneous now. Erroneous.
Friday
Jason
the
over
13th.
Dracula.
I know. A part of me wants to go with Dracula, and a part because I love vampires and I'm into the whole vampire mystique. But greatest horror movie villain, like in terms of who would you want to run into? There's no. I don't know. That's a tough one, right? Like you said, a group of friends versus Jason, a group of friends versus Dracula. You're not going to be reveling fighting Jason because you're like, how the hell do we kill this thing? What do? We need a whole bunch of guns. Dracula, just be in the daytime. Right? Jason has killed in the daytime. Broad daylight. That dude's just throwing a spear at you.
You're going to make me put a stake through Dracula?
No, wait. We're still trying to see. We're still cooking on this. I'm trying to really feel it out. Like, who's the one that's going to go through? You know what? I will, because of Nosferatu, because of all those old ones with, what's his name, Christopher Lee being Dracula, I'm going to go with Dracula. Because I've been Dracula for Halloween. He is... We're going to give it to Dracula. Give it to the big D himself. The big D Dracula!
The big D wins? Oh, God, that's going to go over well. Well, comment down below, everybody. How did we do on that
Who
one?
did you think
did we miss? Who
won?
did we voted for? And, well, thank you for joining me on that little adventure on who is the greatest horror movie villain.
Slytherin! Oh, man. That was good. That was exciting. I was kind of did not anticipate some of those.
I figured I'd throw
I
some
thought it was going to be
curveballs
like
at you.
greatest villains because then like you got to have Vader, right? Like I would say if you had a greatest villain, Vader's winning.
Horror movie
You
villain.
did.
Right. I try to put a little prefix in there, but